Okay, YouTube, I added a little more oil, but it's still pretty milky, pretty white. So I'm thinking if I would have either not put as much oil or added a lot more gel, it will bring it to, something a little less milky and more opaque, like this Duafe gel. But that's it. I just mixed the gel, mixed the oil, mixed it up, and this is what I get. Okay, and the texture, okay, it's still like a gel texture. I don't know if you could see it too clearly. It doesn't really focus in, but that's that. So I'm going to put my camera back on my pedestal, and I already did one, but I'm going to find another lock. Put this on, smooth it out, twist it, palm roll it, and I think this lock is kind of thin, so I'll eventually be combining this one and just put my clip in, and voila. And so I'm not quite sure what it looks like now, maybe a little milky. Okay, but this is the IC, which has an excellent hold. I think IC has one of the best, it's a better gel because it's thicker, and it does have a better hold. And you can see here, so if you ever saw those magazine ads where, somebody just had their hair twisted and their edges are laying down, I'm sure it's because some kind of gel was used. So I put some more of my concoction on, twisting it. I don't want to twist too much. Like I said, this is a thin one. And voila. And as you can see, it has pretty good hold. Now these up here I did earlier, and I'm just going to take the clips out. And this was with my the first gel, conditioning gel that I made with the Dreads and Head lock butter, and I didn't use IC, I used this one. Okay, I think they both do a good job. Like I said, the IC just has a better hold to me. And as you can see, my hair, it has a tight hold, still tight. And not only that, this one always acts up. I have the oil already in there. So, some of you may be saying, oh, no big deal, I already knew this. But what this does for me is it stops me having to put the oil on, dip my finger in the gel, then put the gel on, put the oil or butter, whatever you use. Everything is in this concoction right here. Every single thing. What kind of oil you want to use, coconut oil, you can add a mixture of oils, you can scent it with essential oils. It doesn't look too appealing, but hey, it's for your hair, not your mouth. So I'm really impressed by my concocting skills. I know a lot of you probably use the other aloe vera gel, mix it with a little bit of olive oil and honey to twist the locks. But I think that's a little loose for me. I really am digging this one, and this is what I'll be using for the hot weather. So now to talk about the routine, hot weather routine versus cold weather. So my hot weather routine is going to be just that. Washing my hair as needed. Once a week washing, conditioning with the Lily of the Desert aloe vera gel, mixing it with a little oil, putting it on my locks, putting a shower cap over my head, letting it sit for 20 minutes, taking it off and letting it air dry. And to me, it actually gave my color a bit of a boost. And then to twist, I'm going to use either one of my concoctions. This just happens to be the one that I use. This one I think has a little too much oil to gel ratio. So when I put it on, it is a little loose. You can see it in here. And it's, kind of separated. However, like I said, I used it on my front locks, and I have the oil and I have the gel, and I don't have to do anything else. I don't have to use the heavy pomades, which, as I said, using the heavy pomades will be my winter routine just because of that. It's heavier. The cold weather's, of course, harsher on our hair and our scalp. So I will strictly use this for my cold weather routine and keep my warm weather routine light and fresh. So that's about it. Nothing too, too substantial. Not too much growth, but like I said, this is a fresh wash. And I'll do my turn. The back. I did separate, pop the locks. Oh, and a shout out to the video Loctician. She's another one, and I may have said this earlier, but she also hinted to the fact that by mixing Anahita hair butter with whatever gel you choose makes it a conditioning gel. So all of those things kind of led me to my little milky gel concoction, and as you can see, it's pretty stiff. This is with the IC gel. And I will definitely use this. I may just mix this in, and I'll do that for you right now because I don't have a storage container yet. But I'm taking the oil and gel mixture that I just made with the IC aloe vera gel and my almond oil. Okay, and I'm just mixing it in. Now the next test, so to speak, will be seeing what this does tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening. Does it stay mixed together? Will it separate? I don't know. That's the next kind of product quality test, so to speak. And I'm just mixing it up, as you guys can see. And it's not as thick, and that may be because there was shea butter in this dreadlock butter as opposed to just straight oil. We're talking about chemistry here, so I'm sure some chemists will, say or can explain the reason why it's not smooth and why it looks the way it does. But whatever the reason, as long as it holds and long as it conditions. So I will actually do a small video to let you guys know what it looks like tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and so on and so forth. Does it remain mixed like this? And as I said, this still very loose, reminds me a lot of this. See that? So that's that. And I'll see you guys next time.